Hello guys, welcome back. I'm going to do a real quick tutorial and show you how I ballast the HL scale track using the Rock and Minerals, Arizona Rock and Minerals ballast. What I like to do, here's the bag that it comes in right there. I like to get me a little, about 3/4 of a spoonful like that. And I like to start here in the middle. And then I just slowly trickle it down the middle just like so. Not a whole lot, because a little bit will go a long ways, especially with this crushed rock. Like that. And then you have a nice little bead going down the middle of the track. And then, what I like to do is I take my wife's makeup brush, very well for ballasting track and brushing ballast off the ties, with her permission, of course. I'm using this. You just start here, and we just go along and brush it down the line. Just keep brushing it in one direction, and then it'll fan it out. And there, center is just about done. Then what I like to do, take the handle of the brush, just give it a little tap. And what that does is the vibrations will make the granulars fall off the ties, and then the ties will be exposed again. And then sometimes if you get a little much that piles up in one area, just brush it off a little more and give it another tap. And that's what the middle looks like. I still got a little bit of ballast there on those ties. As you come down here, everything looks pretty good there in the middle. And then what I like to do, I'm trying to do this all one-handed, so bear with me. Get you another spoon here. Reach in here. I don't like to use as much on the sides for a spoonful. So we'll come back down here where we left off. And then we'll just start right about here. And then just pan it out in one direction, right there on the top of the roadbed. And then gravity will take over on the sides, down along the edges. See, I have a nice bead there on the sides. And then what we'll do is come back up here with the brush again. And we'll just, and then we'll just brush it in one direction again. And then as gravity takes over, the rest will just fall down over the side. As you can see, I need to put a little more right there, which is okay. If you start brushing, see how some of the roadbed's still showing through? It means you're going to need some more, which is no big deal. You just reach in your handy-dandy little bag again with your spoon, and you don't need a whole lot. Maybe like that, just to touch up the area. Come back here, and then we'll just go over it again. Like I said, I like to start on the top of the roadbed, and then gravity will take over and the rest of it will fall down over the edge. I'm no expert at ballasting track. I know there's zillions of ways other people do this, but as for me, this is the method that I find that works best for me in my personal way of doing it, I guess, if you will. And then sometimes it'll pile up there on the edges, as you can see there. If that happens with this crushed rock, you can just take your finger and just gently press it. That smoothed it out right there. And the Arizona Rock and Minerals ballast is very easy to use. And as you can see, it contours with the roadbed very easily. And come back over here, we'll do a little demo on this other side here. Come back over here. This will give you a better way of doing it. Better view of how I do it. Just start here on the top, right there on the edge of the ties. Yeah, got a little too much right there. And then we'll come back up here with the makeup brush. And then I'm going to kind of go and brush this in a backwards motion this time. Like that. See how the gravity takes over there on the edges just by brushing over the top? And then here you kind of want to go a little bit back and forth. There. That looks good. And then see? That's all there is to it. And like you can see, I got a little too much right here in the middle. You can just take that and just brush it down. And then sometimes if you have to, just take your finger and then just push it up. Like that. And then you take your handle. And there it is. And that's how I do it. And then when you're going to glue it, make sure you spray or use your pipette like I got here. Get your little droplet pipette. Drop some isopropyl alcohol on that. And then your Woodland Scenics liquid glue. And then do that after you put your alcohol on the ballast. If you don't, it'll just clump up real bad and it'll look terrible. So make sure you saturate your ballast first with isopropyl alcohol, and then you with your pipette or a spray bottle, and then you take your glue and do it in the same manner. And but I prefer to use this because if with a spray bottle you have a risk of blowing the ballast out of proportion. But with this, you just drop it on and everything stays in place. So that's what I like to do with this. And as you can see, the results are very well with his Arizona Rock and Minerals. That's all I have for now. Until next time, thanks for watching. Just a real quick tutorial as to how I ballast track. And hopefully this works for you guys. And again, the ballast I use is Arizona Rock and Minerals. And you can look them up on their website and order some. It's kind of pricey, but it's well worth it. And it's so easy to spread and put down because it's heavier and works very well. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.